Chosen One, there is a reason this moment found you. The sign you encountered was not random, it was rare, divine, and targeted with precision straight to your spirit. I am not speaking in riddles, I am confirming what you already sensed, but couldn't explain. That stirring in your chest, that awareness you couldn't shake, it was me marking you for what is about to unfold. You were not hallucinating, you were not desperate, you were not misled. I gave you the sign because only you would understand the weight it carried. This is not a general word for the masses. This is a classified dispatch for the one I separated from birth. You've carried questions no one else could answer because I've entrusted you with a journey no one else could carry. You've noticed the increase in spiritual activity, the strange timing of events, the dreams that seem more vivid than usual. These are not ordinary occurrences. They are signals, indicators of transition. I have placed you on divine surveillance, and this sign was your confirmation that the timeline has shifted. What was once delayed is now moving. What was once hidden is now being revealed. Don't look to others to validate what I've shown you. They weren't there when I whispered into your spirit. They don't carry your burden and they don't recognize your seal. That's why they can't comprehend the urgency you feel. I didn't give them the sign. I gave it to you because I've chosen you to respond. Not later, not after confirmation. Now. The sign was not the end, it was the beginning. A spiritual ignition, and if you delay your response, the momentum I've released will not wait for your comfort. You've asked me for clarity, and now I'm giving you instruction. Stay spiritually alert. Do not fall asleep now. What I am releasing will not be repeated. You are on the verge of a moment that history will point to, even if no one else knows it but you and me. If you treat this like a common moment, you will miss a rare visitation. If you brush this off like it's nothing, you will delay everything. This was not a motivational nudge. It was a divine alarm. Stay ready, stay grounded, and do not tell everyone what I just showed you. Some things must remain between me and my chosen. You are not behind. You are not late. You are precisely where I need you to be, and the rare sign was the evidence of that. I permitted your detours only because they trained you in ways the straight path never could. You've blamed yourself for the delay, but I tell you, Chosen One, even your missteps were calculated into my strategy. I am not intimidated by your flaws. I engineered your future around them. Every moment of pain has now become currency for the assignment at hand. Nothing is wasted. I am turning what nearly broke you into a weapon that will break the back of generational bondage. Understand this. What I reveal to you, I require from you. Revelation is not entertainment, it is responsibility. I don't show signs for sentiment, I show signs for movement. You saw what you saw because you are called to act. Whether that means separating from the wrong voices, shifting your habits, or making the uncomfortable leap, I expect response. The reason I gave you a rare sign is because I am issuing a rare instruction. Obedience will unlock access. Delay will close what's been opened. You do not have time to sit in self-doubt. The door is moving. Walk now. Many people pray for signs, but when they receive them, they freeze. They want miracles, but reject movement. That is not you. You are different. You've already lived through the fire that taught you to obey without full clarity. You've already lost people who proved they couldn't carry your mantle. You've already paid a price that most will never understand. That's why I gave you the sign. Not because you're better, but because you're ready. You won't waste this, you won't run from it. You will rise, and what happens next will make sense of everything you've endured. I am placing you on alert, not to panic, but to prepare. The next instruction will come as suddenly as the last sign did. Stay in position. Stay off the path of distraction. Your ears must be tuned, because I'm not repeating myself. I've been quiet in the past, because you weren't ready. But now I'm speaking clearly because the time is now. You are not just walking into a new season. You are walking into a rare assignment that only manifests once in a generation. And you are the one I chose to carry it. Chosen One, I am not waiting for you to catch up. I'm calling you to step forward. The sign you received was the final confirmation, not the initial invitation. You've been sensing this pull for months, maybe years, but doubted yourself because others didn't see what you saw. That ends now. You are not imagining things. The unusual encounters, the repeated numbers, the unshakable dreams, They were all spiritual breadcrumbs leading you to this moment. And now the moment has arrived. You are no longer preparing, you are now activated. I have sent angels ahead of you to clear the unseen resistance. Yes, you heard me correctly. Angelic forces are already in motion, assigned to your path because of the yes you whispered when no one else was listening. That whisper echoed through the heavens, and now divine infrastructure is being built around your obedience. You are not moving alone. You are not stepping blindly. I have already gone before you. Every attack that tried to take you out prematurely failed for one reason. Your mission wasn't finished, and now it begins for real. The fear you feel is not a sign to retreat, it's confirmation that you're walking into uncharted glory. Do not mistake unfamiliarity for danger. Just because no one in your bloodline has gone this way doesn't mean it's wrong. It means you were the one sent to start it. You are the origin point of legacy. The rare sign wasn't about ego or attention. It was about divine authorization. You are cleared, you are covered, you are commissioned, and the hesitation you've been carrying must fall now. I am not asking for perfection. I am requiring movement. Don't miss this. The acceleration that's about to hit your life will not be gradual. It will be sudden. One open door will lead to another. One conversation will birth a connection. One act of obedience will trigger a chain reaction that you could never have orchestrated. And it will all trace back to the moment you took my signs seriously. Don't be surprised when things move fast. Don't call it luck. Don't explain it away. Call it what it is. Divine response. You moved, and now I move. Let's lock this in. Tap like if you're feeling this word. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And drop 55 in the comments. It means covenant, new beginnings, and divine alignment. The rare sign wasn't just about what's coming. It was a warning to leave behind what no longer fits. Some relationships cannot go with you. Some habits must die now. Some mindsets were only built to survive, not to steward favor. You can't carry old weight into new doors. I'm not just promoting you, I'm pruning you. I'm cutting off access to what's been draining your discernment. That heaviness you felt wasn't just fatigue, it was friction between your calling and your compromise. I won't allow you to carry both. Choose. I'm not giving you partial access. I'm giving you full authority, but it comes at the cost of full surrender. No more half obedience, no more delayed action, no more fear-based hesitation. If I tell you to walk, you walk. If I tell you to speak, you speak. You've asked me for more, but more only comes to those who are willing to move with me, not just wait for me. I've already opened the window. The only question is, will you step through it? You've been waiting for the right time, but I tell you, the right time is not a date, it's a decision. The moment you say yes and follow through, everything changes. I am not holding your promise hostage. I am holding it until you are ready. And this sign was me saying now. You didn't miss it. You're not too late, but you are out of excuses. The window is open. The momentum is here. The sign was your signal, and your obedience is the key. From this point forward, everything that happens will stem from how you respond to what I've shown you. This is not pressure, it's purpose. This is not punishment, it's positioning. I have cleared your name in heaven. I have unlocked what was withheld. I have assigned what was delayed. And now I ask only one thing. Do not back down. Do not overthink. Do not seek another sign. You've received the rare one. That was enough. Chosen one. I did not give you that sign so you could sit in wonder. I gave it so you would rise in authority. You've waited long enough. You've fasted, prayed, cried, and endured, not realizing that the rare sign was proof that all of it was building toward this moment. I wasn't delaying you. I was preserving you. Had I released this before now, the wrong people would have contaminated the promise. But now it's just you and me, and that is exactly how I want it. No noise, no crowd, just clarity. You are finally ready to receive what eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. The ones who overlooked you, the ones who mocked your process, will now have to watch as I establish you publicly. But hear me clearly. This is not about revenge. It's about redemption. I am redeeming time, redeeming years, redeeming every moment you thought was lost. The rare sign was me restoring what you thought had expired. Nothing I've ordained has an expiration date. If I spoke it, I will sustain it. If I promised it, I will perform it. And your life is about to become the very proof that I finish what I start. You are not waiting for favor to arrive. You are walking in favor already. Every rejection was a reroute. Every loss was a setup. Every betrayal was a redirection. Stop mourning doors I slammed shut. I closed them so the door I'm opening now could be walked through without divided loyalty. You were loyal to people who didn't see your destiny, and I had to sever that connection to protect what's next. This is the season where everything aligns, not because you forced it, but because I planned it. You are about to experience a season where what used to be hard becomes easy, where what drained you now fuels you, where what resisted you must now make room for you. The warfare you experienced wasn't because you were weak, it was because you were carrying weight. You don't carry the mantle of an average life. You carry legacy, and that rare sign was heaven's way of announcing, the legacy begins now. The impact you're about to make cannot be measured by likes or applause. It will be measured by eternal shifts in the lives of those I send you to touch. I am not raising you to impress. I am raising you to impact. I didn't hide you because you were unworthy. I hid you because you were holy. I don't release what's sacred into places that haven't been prepared. But now, the stage is set, the environment is shifting, and your voice will be heard. Not because you shout, but because I amplify. You don't need to promote yourself. I will highlight what I placed in you. And when I elevate you, no one will be able to say it was anything but divine. You were never meant to blend in. That's why conformity has always felt like suffocation. That's why mediocrity made you sick. That's why you couldn't fake it like others could. Because I didn't mark you for average, I marked you for glory. And glory comes with weight, with discipline, with responsibility. The rare sign was me saying, "You're not crazy for feeling different. You were right to feel set apart." I don't place my seal on everyone, but I placed it on you. Now hear this. You're not just stepping into purpose, you're stepping into power. You're about to see what happens when obedience meets divine timing. You're going to witness what I can do in days that would have taken years if done your way. The strategies I'm giving you are not random ideas. They are divine blueprints. Act on them. Build with them. Don't ask permission to do what I've already confirmed. I don't need another vote of approval. I've already cast my yes over your life. And chosen one. The sign was never about the thing, it was about the timing. I've shown you that the clock of heaven is now in sync with your life. Every tick forward is a step into fulfillment. Delay is broken, confusion is silenced, clarity is increasing. And now the only thing left for you to do is move like one who knows they've been chosen. That sign wasn't just divine, it was yours, tailored, timed, released, for you, and you alone. Chosen one, what I've placed in you can no longer remain dormant. That sign was me declaring activation. You've carried vision like a pregnancy, and now the contractions are undeniable. Birth is here. No more stalling, no more questioning your own readiness. I'm not asking you to feel ready. I'm commanding you to move in faith, because readiness isn't about emotion. It's about alignment, and you, right now, are aligned. Your spirit knows it. Your atmosphere confirms it. Your dreams echo it. Everything is saying the same thing. Go forward. You've been faithful over little, and now I am placing you over much. Not because you're perfect, but because you're prepared. You've proven that you can obey when it's not popular. You've trusted me when it didn't make sense. You've worshipped me when your world was falling apart. And that's why I trust you with what's next. Others gave up when it got hard. You stayed. Others compromised when pressure rose. You held the line. I saw it all. And now I reward what was done in secret, with blessing that will be seen. You are not just stepping into an answered prayer, you're becoming someone else's answer. This is the shift. What you receive now is not just for survival, it's for mission. Every resource, every relationship, every revelation I release into your life will be strategic. Don't waste it. Don't misuse it. I didn't give you the rare sign so you could coast. I gave it to assign you. You are being given influence because I trust you to steward it with integrity. You are being given access because I trust you to use it for impact. Do not apologize for the favor that is about to rest on your life. It will make some uncomfortable. Let them be uncomfortable. I didn't call you to manage their insecurity. I called you to carry glory. And glory is loud. Glory attracts attention. Glory shifts atmospheres. This next level of favor isn't subtle. It's disruptive. And it will expose the hidden hearts around you. Don't be surprised when loyalty is tested. Don't grieve what walks away. Let pruning happen. It's necessary for where you're going. This next move of mine in your life will bring separation and elevation at the same time. Those who can't handle the weight of your calling will distance themselves, and that's exactly what I need to happen. Not everyone who cheered for you is called to run with you, and not everyone who loves your potential can survive your promotion. That rare sign was a spiritual sorting. I'm revealing who's for your future and who was just present for your process. Discern and respond. Don't cling to what I'm removing. I have placed fire in your mouth and strategy in your hands. This is not a passive season. It's an era of building, declaring, and establishing. You will no longer live on defense. You are being called to take territory, spiritually, financially, relationally. Every area of your life will now reflect the fact that heaven has placed a mandate on you. You will build what I've shown you. You will speak what I've told you. You will lead where others hesitated. Not because you're flawless, but because you're faithful. From this point on, obedience is your compass and boldness is your covering. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Walk in that. Think in that. Speak in that. Every time fear tries to speak, remind it. I've been chosen, I've been signed, I've been sent. The sign was your scroll. The moment you accepted it, the heavens shifted in your favor. You're not waiting for release. You are already in motion. What I need from you now is focus. Laser focus. Protect your vision. Guard your atmosphere. Stay rooted in the secret place. Because in this next stretch, distractions will come disguised as opportunities. Counterfeits will look like connections. Stay sharp. Stay submitted. Stay saturated in my presence. Because the sign wasn't the end of your seeking, it was the beginning of your acceleration, and I am just getting started. Chosen one, let me speak this clearly. You are not waiting on the world to catch up. The world is about to watch you rise. I gave you the rare sign to show you that the delay was over. Heaven is no longer in a holding pattern concerning your assignment. The green light has already been given. The gears have already shifted. The pressure you feel is not resistance, it's propulsion. I'm launching you into visibility, impact, and fulfillment faster than your mind can process. But your spirit knows. Your spirit has been aching for this for longer than you can explain. You've walked through fire while keeping your mouth shut. You've endured battles that no one even knew you were fighting. And through it all, you didn't curse me. You clung to me. That's why you're qualified. Not because you performed perfectly, but because you stayed faithful when no one else would have blamed you for walking away. I tested you in isolation, and now I will trust you in elevation. Do not confuse humility with silence. I am not asking you to hide. I'm commanding you to shine for my glory, not yours. This next season will feel unfamiliar because it is unfamiliar. You've never lived with this level of clarity. You've never walked in this depth of favor. You've never carried this weight of authority. But you were made for it. I didn't place my mantle on you for decoration. I placed it for demonstration. The gifts I buried in you are about to rise to the surface. The wisdom that seemed dormant will now pour like a flood. You will speak, and things will shift. You will act, and things will align. Because I am with you, and I never send empty-handed. You are entering rooms you didn't apply for, receiving opportunities you didn't chase, meeting people you didn't pursue. This is the supernatural favor that follows obedience. But I caution you, don't mistake access for arrival. This is not the end. This is the initiation. You are not being rewarded just to rest. You are being resourced to build. What I'm giving you is not just for comfort, it's for conquest. And if you remain focused, you will see acceleration like you've never seen before. The ones who once dismissed you will be confused. They'll wonder how you rose without their approval. They'll question how you made it when you had no platform, no backing, no blueprint. But they'll never understand that I was the architect. I was the sponsor. I was the open door. The spotlight on you is not for vanity. It's for validation. I'm proving that when I choose someone, no system, no critic, no gatekeeper can deny what I've ordained. Let them watch. Let them wonder. But don't you slow down. You'll be tempted to explain yourself. Don't. You'll feel pressure to shrink to make others comfortable. Don't. You'll want to pull back to avoid jealousy. Don't. You are not responsible for how others perceive your promotion. You are only responsible for stewarding it well. The very thing they mocked you for is now the thing they'll see me multiply. And the same mouths that doubted you will declare your testimony. Not because you fought them, but because I vindicated you. You are stepping into prophetic rhythm now. What once took months will now take minutes. What once drained you will now energize you. What once looked impossible will now feel inevitable. You're not just walking into blessings, you're walking in authority. You won't have to force doors open. You'll speak and they'll unlock. You won't have to chase support. You'll move and resources will find you. Because when I confirm a thing, I provide for it. And hear me, I didn't bring you this far to tease you. I brought you to establish you. This is not a preview, it's the manifestation. This is not a glimpse, it's the fulfillment. I gave you the rare sign so that when the overflow comes, you don't question it. You don't sabotage it, you don't doubt it, you walk in it. Boldly, confidently, as one who knows this isn't hype, this is heaven. Chosen one. I don't need you to understand everything that's happening, I need you to obey. The rare sign was my confirmation that the instructions you're about to receive are time-sensitive. This is not the season for hesitation disguised as humility. You've heard me. You've seen the sign. Now act. I don't speak in riddles when I'm sending a chosen one. I speak in clarity, and I've already made it clear it's time to build, time to release, time to shift. Delay now would cost more than you know. Your next miracle is on the other side of motion, not thinking, not planning, moving. I didn't give you the sign to entertain you. I gave it to align you. There is a window open in the spirit right now that will not stay open forever. The people you need are already being positioned. The doors you need are already cracking open. But they are looking for your response. Heaven moves when you move. Don't let fear anchor your feet when I've already ordered your steps. I know it feels risky. I know it feels fast. But it's me. The urgency you feel isn't anxiety. It's activation. The pull to move isn't random. It's spiritual momentum. I've already gone ahead of you. I've already arranged the divine appointments. You're not walking into confusion. You're walking into convergence. Everything is about to meet at the same intersection. Your obedience, my timing, and supernatural results. It's not hype, it's heaven's strategy. Trust it. Don't waste this season trying to get consensus. You don't need validation from people who don't carry revelation. They didn't see the sign. They didn't hear the instruction. They don't feel the pull. You do. So move with me. I'm not asking you to drag doubters. I'm asking you to follow me. Those who are assigned to your future will recognize your movement and respond accordingly. Let go of trying to convince everyone. Just obey. I've placed keys in your spirit, keys to unlock doors no one else could open, and now I'm telling you where to use them. Do not ignore the nudges. Do not explain away the dreams. Every pattern you've noticed is by design. Every delay I broke was to make room for divine acceleration. What you do in this next week will echo for the next decade. The decisions you make now will determine the dimensions you enter next. So be bold, be decisive, be obedient. I'm placing people in your path who will recognize what's on your life. Don't downplay your calling to seem relatable. Don't diminish your grace to keep peace. You are not here to be palatable. You are here to be powerful. The favor I'm placing on you will confuse people who only knew the old you. Let it. They'll have to catch up, because I'm not slowing this down to accommodate their doubt. I'm moving, and if you move with me, everything you need will find you in motion. I am unlocking spiritual gifts in you that you thought were gone. The clarity you lost is returning. The dreams you stopped having are reactivating. The hunger you once felt is growing again. That's not nostalgia, it's revival. I'm reviving what you let die because of disappointment. I'm reigniting what you buried because of past failure. This time, you won't sabotage it. This time, you won't fumble it. This time, you will flourish in it, because you're not the same version of yourself anymore. This rare sign was the spark, What happens next is the fire. I'm not done, I'm just beginning. Keep moving, keep listening, keep building, and remember, I chose you for this. Not because you were perfect, but because you were willing. And willing is all I need. Chosen one, the spotlight that's coming is not for your fame, it's for my glory. The rare sign I gave you was not to inflate your confidence, but to anchor your obedience. I don't elevate people for entertainment, I elevate them for execution. There is work attached to your wonder. There is responsibility attached to your revelation. I'm not just blessing you so you can enjoy it. I'm positioning you so you can steward it. Because this next wave of glory must move through clean hands and surrendered hearts. You're not just favored, you're trusted. You're not the same person you were a year ago. The transformation wasn't cosmetic, it was core. I allowed the breaking to produce clarity. I allowed the silence to build discernment. I allowed the loneliness to strip off the need for approval. You've emerged from the fire purified, refined, clear. And now I'm placing you in a position that matches your maturity. Not your image, your integrity. Not your persona, your process. You are ready, not because you feel ready, but because I've watched you become. The rare sign marked the end of wandering and the beginning of strategic placement. You are now being positioned among those with purpose, not popularity. I'm surrounding you with people who will challenge your growth, not coddle your comfort. Your environment is changing because your assignment is shifting. Be willing to walk away from circles that no longer sharpen you. Be willing to sit in rooms where your spirit feels stretched. You weren't made for ease. You were made for impact. And impact is never birthed in comfort zones. What I'm about to do in your life will look like contradiction at first. You'll see doors open that don't make sense on paper. You'll receive calls that seem too sudden. You'll sense favor in areas where you felt unqualified. That's me. I'm showing you that my favor isn't logical, it's spiritual. I don't elevate based on resumes. I elevate based on readiness. And you, my chosen one, are ready, even if your emotions haven't caught up yet. Let's pause and secure this moment. Hit like if this is confirming something in your spirit. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what heaven says next. And comment 55 below as your signal of covenant, realignment, and divine beginning. Every promise I've spoken over your life is still active. Not one word has returned void. The sign you received was heaven's way of saying, it's still on. Don't bury what I'm reviving. Don't forfeit what I'm funding. The enemy has tried to convince you it's too late. He's tried to exhaust you with weariness and distract you with busyness. But I'm silencing every lie with this truth. You're on time. You're on track. You're my choice. You're about to see what happens when I accelerate a destiny. What took others decades will take you months. Because you're building with my blueprint. You're moving with my backing. This is what divine pace looks like. This is what supernatural flow feels like. Don't compare your timeline. Don't mimic someone else's model. Your journey is rare because your calling is rare. And rare callings don't follow common paths. Trust where I'm taking you. There will be moments when it feels like too much, too fast, too unfamiliar. That's when you remember I'm not just your God. I'm your guide. I'm walking with you through every open door. I'm speaking through every divine connection. I'm confirming through every step you take. You are not alone in this. You are not winging it. You are being led by the one who wrote the script before you were born. So lift your head, steady your heart, sharpen your focus. What's about to happen next will rewrite the narrative of your life. You've been hidden long enough. You've been faithful long enough. You've been marked long enough. Now you move. And as you move, remember that rare sign was not hype. It was holy. And what it unlocked cannot be undone. Chosen one, I gave you the rare sign not just to shift your season, but to seal your calling. This was not an emotional high. This was a divine transaction. Heaven marked you, assigned you, and aligned you in one moment. And now the course of your life has been permanently altered. You don't go back from this. You don't shrink from this. You don't question this. You rise with it. You run with it. You move like one who has seen the face of God and can no longer live the same. This sign will become the point of reference for the rest of your life. When doubt whispers, you'll remember the confirmation. When fear roars, you'll recall the moment everything shifted. That sign wasn't for your past. It was for your future. It was your announcement in the spirit realm that things are no longer the same. It was a breaking of delay, a severing of stagnation, and the ignition of purpose. You'll never again say, "I'm waiting on God," because you'll know, "I'm already moving." Your name is now echoing in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your impact is being felt in places your feet haven't touched. This isn't imagination. This is manifestation. I've gone ahead of you. I've made crooked paths straight. I've cleared opposition. I've dismantled barriers. The ground you're about to walk on has already been prepared. The favor you're about to experience has already been ordered. Your obedience unlocked what your striving never could. And now I will do what only I can do. You will look back and realize that everything I promised, I performed. Every seed you sowed in tears, I turned into a harvest of glory. Every silent battle you fought alone, I counted as intercession. You didn't waste time, you were being refined. And now, you will see beauty for ashes, strength for sorrow, and glory for grief. This is your moment, this is your release, this is your reward, and it all started with a rare sign made just for you. You've been chosen, you've been summoned, you've been sent. Go now, not in fear, but in fire. The rare sign was your scroll, and I have already confirmed what comes next. Move, chosen one, it's time. Heaven is watching, earth is waiting. The shift has already begun.